performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cavaliers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position situation, David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Makes the grab. Still running up the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive, so just come out here.
Unloads it downfield. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Spring. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Mustangs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They march 72 yards. They're ready to kick it away. This crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He's got it. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
And it's right down the boulevard. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the... You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pucks it out of the air. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted to stop the threat.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT. It's kind of like a punt.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's caught. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Straight into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the run, it's Briggs. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back has it. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bray. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Mustangs will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fakes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, SMU.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Oh, they blocked the kick. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Got it in the middle. It's Carney.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Setting up the screen. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Give to the back. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've been running him, but down the pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it! Touchdown Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT.
Call for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 18 over Arkansas State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean... Run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy.
Turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Carney. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got
intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's...
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's go! Looking for space. It's Bray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up third down.
Trying to pick up a first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
On the double.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Fitzpatrick. Under fire. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the first down. Now set up in a great situation with a 1st and goal.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? DB's right up on the receivers. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really,
they got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Tackled there by the defense. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8 so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Okay, break. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.